Hello. Today we're going to build this here step by step using OnShape. So take a screenshot if you want, and I'll get started. I'm going to take that image and put it on my second screen, and we're going to use OnShape, and this is a free subscription. Let's go to create, document. We're going to name this exercise 9. We're going to create it on the front view so we can hide the right view and the top view. So click on those and hit Y. We're going to grab our front, and we're going to pull this over. We can do a zoom with our middle mouse button on the scroll wheel. Hold down middle mouse button, it does a pan. Right mouse button does your rotation. Okay, let's go back to front. Let's go to sketch. Sketch on the front view right here. And we want to create a rectangle. We want to create it from this origin right here. We want to go 50. We're going to make this double, but we're going to do a rotation. So it's going to be 125 tall. So let's get our height here, 125. And then we're going to get this here to here. That's going to be 50. And now we can do a rotation on there. So let's hit green check. Let's do our revolve. We're going to choose our face, this face, revolve axis, this axis, and then we can see it revolved. Okay, green check. Now what we can do is we can hollow this out, or shell. So shell and faces to remove, this guy right here. We're gonna go 4 millimeters. Okay. Now we're going to build the outside slot. All right, let's go to sketch. Click on the front view again. And we're going to flatten this. And then we're going to build a line, draw a line. There we are. All right, so now we're going to dimension this. Here to here should be about 20. And we'll pull this guy down. Let's offset a line from here. We're gonna click on that guy, double click on that. Let's go with 20. And let's do M for trim. M for trim, trimming that guy. Now we're gonna go dimension this guy to here, 54. And we're gonna pull this guy in, so get off the D, so we can move this around. D for dimension, we want to take it from this center point to here. Let's make that 25. Now we're gonna get out of that. We're gonna go over here to slot. We're gonna choose this line right here. And we want the width of this guy to be 10. All right, we're going to change this number to 31. Green check. Let's do an extrude to this. And we're going to pull it through. Say okay, green check. Actually, we don't want it to union it, so we're going to double click on that extrude. We're going to go down here to merge scope. We see that it's merging with part 1. I want it to do new, so it removes that part 1. There we are. So we see this two different colors. Now we want to do a circular pattern of this, and our axis is this guy right here. And our mount quantity is 16. Say okay. We're actually going to do a remove this time, and our merge scope is going to be this guy. Green check. Okay, so now let's work on removing the material on this top edge. So let's go to sketch, front, and we're going to choose a circle. We're going to bring it straight up and click there, click let's create a distance, a diameter of 10. And now we want to get it to where it's on this top surface. So let's click D. We want to have that highlighted here to here, and then we want that dimension to be 0. We want it to be right on there. Now we look at front, we can see it's cutting through. That's great. That's what we want. So now we can go with the green check. Now we're going to go to extrude. Grab that. I'm going to pull that forward until we see it goes through. We're going to go click new. Green check. We want to rotate this. So we want to do a circular pattern. So we want this, and the axis is this surface right here. And we want to do it 16 times. Let's click green, or let's click remove now, and it will remove it from this body right here. Green check. Now we can go through, and this is a little slow process because we have to select each one of these individually. So 1, 1, 1. Okay, so okay, green check. And last but not least, let's add a fillet to the bottom. Not there. All right, let's hide that. Now we'll create a drawing. Let's go down to the plus, create drawing, NCB millimeter. All right, click on a part. We're gonna position this. Do a top view. And we don't need any other side views. Let's do a isometric. So now I want to start dimensioning this. So let's get our overall height. Let's hit D for dimension. Click here. Click max height is right there. 125. Here to here. The width of this guy. We got 10. Height of this guy. Let's go change this here to maximum. And let's go. We clicked on D. We get the angle of this guy. Click out of D to move these around. Let's find out what that diameter is right there. This radius right here. Another radius here. So, and those are all around. D to get out of that, we want to move this around. Okay. D for dimension, let's find out the total width of this guy. 100. And then we'll find out the internal size of this. Radius of 46. I'd actually like to double click on this and change that to a diameter. Grab this and pull it in. We're going to change that right there. Remove that one circle, and that's what we want, is 92. Looks good. So we got the max, overall, slot size. So there are 16 of these. Okay. Let's put a dimension down here. And that concludes our model and drawing. Thanks for watching.